Hi, this is Tapcat. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. We are going to head out and fight the last boss of the veteran level dungeons. You know what? We're going to go ahead and train her up on those. Now, I'm going to... Yeah, boy, this is going to be expensive. This is going to be an expensive one. Okay. Do I care about any of these? Probably not. I should probably do Dirk Stab, but... Oh, I forgot about poor Molly. Nope, she's fine. Okay. Okay, well that cost a few bucks. Let's try the blacksmith now. Good. Less good. Same. Wait, I just did him. Okay. Alright, well, we chewed up a bunch of cash there. Before I forget, she's fine. He's fine. Yeah, alright. I think we're reaching the point where not very many of my characters still need to be trained there. So, there you go. We're going to go fight the unstable flesh. So the nice thing is we'll get some portraits, we'll get some crests. I admit I would like to get both deeds and busts though, so... maybe we'll get a chance to keep an eye out for those. Let's take a quick look at our group. Obviously, this is a Vestal, and she's going to be equipped for extra healing. And then I'm giving her the buff to trap disarming and scouting. I'm switching this up. Normally, I give the scroll to healers, but what I'm giving it to him for is specifically to boost his stress healing. And jesters are already quite good at that. So I think that could be an interesting fit. Then I'm going to give the Houndmaster the Ancestor's Candle. So as long as we keep the torch levels up, he'll do extra damage, be a little faster, get extra dodge, which is good for him because he already has a lot of dodge. And then this is the first time I'm using the Spiked Collar. We just recently got that. I can't remember if it was last time in the dungeon before. But it'll give him both a damage boost and a better chance to bleed his enemies. It does have a rather big downside, which is it cuts the healing he'll receive in half. So I don't know if this is going to become a favorite of mine or not, because if things go badly in a fight, that could really be bad. Dismas's head we've used many, many times, so that's going to help her pump out more damage. And Heaven's Hairpin, likewise, we've used quite a bit lately. So I think we are ready to go. I can't think of anything else we need to do while we're here. As usual, I'm just going to grab all the food. I'm going to grab the shovels. We'll grab 4 keys. Why not? And let's see. Do I need herbs? I wouldn't mind having a couple. That's fine. I'll grab a decent number of torches. But I don't... Well, alright. I'll grab one more. Because I do want to make sure we can keep it up maxed out. And I think 1 holy water is fine.
I could not store such a prodigious amount of offal. Nor could I rid myself of it easily, possessed as it was by unnameable things from outer spheres. When excavations beneath the manor broke through into an ancient network of aqueducts and tunnels, I knew I had found a solution to the problem of disposal.
Did you, though? Did you find a solution?
The thing is more terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
There's a common theme among our ancestors' stories, which is that pretty much all of his problems are created by himself. You notice that? does all these things that are terrible. And they come back to haunt him. Alright, well. Surprise! Okay. Now, as you might imagine, I normally have trouble remembering to use dog biscuits, but this time it's not so much forgetting. We definitely want to make sure we have that ready for, you know, the big event against the unstable flesh. Beautiful. So now we just have to worry about the large corpse eater. Well, there ain't no corpse here, buddy, so leave us alone. Yeah, nobody really needs a stress heal, I wouldn't say. Alright, we're doing alright, if I may say that. What's his stun resist? Pretty good. I have a 60% chance. You know what? Honestly, I'd rather just do the damage. Get closer to the end of the fight.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Do I actually want this mix of abilities? Let me do this. I mean, I really like this too. If we get shuffled, this would be invaluable, but let's keep those two. And then do Let It Bleed and the heal. And then I think I'm fine with his, but the order is kind of wonky. I want him to appear like that. Alright. Alright. So, let's use some of our herbs.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Our 11 herbs and spices, or whatever the number is. Well, she's the only one with stress. She does have 90% chance. I think that's acceptable. Oh, I could have gone that way. That's so weird. When I was first looking at the map, I thought it was showing there was no passage there. So I thought, oh, okay, I guess I have to go down now. That is slightly awkward, to be honest. So I think what I'm going to do is head over and I think we're just going to fight the flesh now. And that way, if we need to, we can leave. Man, I've seen this one about 1,000 times. But I am going to try and stay and loot this place for all it's worth. We spent a crap ton of money on the way in. And I would like an opportunity to get that back. Or at least as much of it as I can. Oh, baby. Please, Adelino. Yes. Yes. Let's do this.
Well struck.
That might have been a bad idea because I could have killed him if I'd have just gone for that. I don't know. I mean, we took a little stress. It's nothing we can't handle. I worry about it a lot more when I don't have a stress healer.
Diminished.
But, you know, with the Jester here, okay, so it's already dead. Let's just go ahead and put a beat down on him. I probably should have stunned him, to be fair. I was thinking for a second that he had the 70% resistance, like the guy from an earlier fight. But that's not true. He only has 45% stun resistance. So I actually would have had quite a high percentage chance. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Keep stacking the bleed, and you know, this guy, I can't target him the normal way, and actually this will be his last action now. He's dead, so I feel like that's not the worst use. So since I've got the whole bleed thing going, oh, I can't hit him that way. Alright, never mind. I'll just beat the crap out of him the old-fashioned way. Ow. Stop hitting. Yeah, I think I will just go ahead and... Actually, I'm going to do this. We could use a little topping off. And it's not going to be difficult to finish this guy. Wait a second. Yeah, no, he's done. That's what I thought. His health bar looked full enough that I started to question it. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. There you go. You are now healed of all stress. And I did not bring any bandages, but that's fine. Actually, let's just do this. Sweet.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Okay. Let's see what is in the chest. What's in the box? Well, if I don't get gold, I'm going to get some heirlooms out of here. And I have a crap ton of food. I mean, if I need to. Should I just come up here first rather than do still more backtracking? Ooh. Okay, she has some pretty crappy quirks. So let me do this. Beautiful. Probably be good if I actually grabbed that. That was one of the main reasons I came this way, to be fair. So we'll poke our heads out the door and we'll do this battle. Try to take advantage of any loot they may drop. You know what would have been good is if I'd have put him back where he belongs. That's alright. I definitely feel like this is a good opportunity for the Hound's Harry. Get all these little suckers to bleed. Woo! Welcome to Dodge City, outlaw.
Ringing ears.
Okay, he hit Molly pretty hard, but as long as we're going the bleed route, what the heck? What the heck? She is hurt, but I think I'll just go for a kill here. Because that gives her a self-heal anyway. And I was lucky it even gave her a stress heal. Quite fortuitous. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to do it again. Keep stacking bleed on these boys. Actually, it's not as much as I would have hoped, to be fair. And I'm going to do this. So this guy's got 7. Okay, and they're visible now, so hello. Yeah, that didn't work out too well for you.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Alright. See, you just don't take a ton of damage from that. And their debuff, it's not that big a deal. I am going to need to do some more healing, though. Let's see. He's done anyway. I think I'd rather just do this. I'm probably going to just take a turn. Because this guy can only hit one person. And so I feel like this is not a terrible time to just try to clean things up a little bit. Try to go into the next fight in decent shape. Alright. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'll leave the Jester with a little bit of a gap in health. I'll just eat some food. And then I'm going to kill this idiot. Because he's a bad guy, and that's what we do. Yeah, you know what? He can have some more food. I have way too much food. I'm going to end up dumping that stack. That's what's going to happen. So if I have an actual use for it at all, I am just more than happy to use it up. So I don't even know if it's worth camping here, but I think I will. For once, we can just go for buffs. Well, I have almost no stress healing I need to do, but as I say, I have a crap ton of food. So, let's see. I know she's got some good ones. Let's do Battle Trance. It's really nice. Extra damage and accuracy. It's hard to go wrong with that. We're going to prevent the ambush. Let's see. 1 companion, plus 10 accuracy, plus 10 dodge. I'm going to give that to him. Because dodge is kind of his thing. Okay, so I've got 2 more. I don't need encourage or wound care. And I don't need to reduce stress. I think we're just done here. No. Alright, this is fine. We'll do pep talk, and I'll just give it to her, because she's like the lowest level person in the group. So she's going to tend to take a little bit more stress. And that's fine. I mean, I don't think that was an amazing camp or anything.
The promise of safety.
But it's more than fine. Oh, very cool. I can get rid of her other quirk. And now she is negative quirk free. That won't last, of course, but the brothel is the single best stress relief. Oh, I did it again. I shouldn't have gone inside. I meant to redo a couple of abilities.
Ever expanding.
I get all excited when I get to the boss door. It's alright. Actually, I'm not even sure that I would have. This is the one I was thinking about changing. And yeah, honestly, I probably am better off with what I have. So, are any of these low on protection? Not really. This is the lowest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack this with her and try to get some bleed going. I'm going to pop a biscuit because occasionally I can remember things like that. Actually, though, now that I think about it, I probably should have waited a turn because I don't think it's going to do that much here. It would have been better probably if I waited until I was going to attack a single thing. But I don't really want to do a single target attack if they're all protected. Yeah, I'm better off just stacking bleed across the board. Wow, I didn't even move him forward. I am a freaking genius, aren't I? Plus 4 speed, plus 8 accuracy, plus 4 crit. You know what? I'm going to do this one time. I think that's not terrible. It's not amazing by any stretch. Okay. Again, this is the weakest. Maybe I should have moved her back on that turn. I don't know. At any rate, I definitely got too excited when we got to that door and did not prepare for this fight. Okay, here's the vulnerable one. I recognize what it looks like. So it has no protection. It's the one that does the healing too, which is always a big plus. So now we're going for it. And what is the biscuit giving me? You see, plus 50% damage is no small thing. So let's go. Nice. Nice. Yeah, you know what? I am going to move back. The Jester can do more damage than she will. Potentially, at least. And she didn't need to heal. I'm kind of thinking about doing Hue so I can get bleed on both. But I could just do Slice Off and go after the vulnerable one. I think I will go ahead and do that. Not positive that was the right thing to do, but whatever. Okay, I definitely need to heal him now. What you got? Well, that was a good shot. That was a good shot. They haven't had a lot to brag about so far. Ooh, that's going to hurt. They're vulnerable in 2 spots. Although I really only need 1 anyway. So, does he still have his buff? He does. Okay. And I think this time I will go ahead and do it. No, that was bad because this one resisted. Alright, yeah, whatever. What's his health at? 36, although I think it's about to heal again. 43. We're going to tear this guy up pretty easily, to be honest. Yeah, I just took over half of his health. Now, I'm not going to screw around. We're healing him. I'm not losing anybody here. We've almost got this fight won. And, yeah, you know, like they get a number of attacks. So I don't want to screw around. Because right now, they're down to 2 health. I don't even have to hit him again. The bleed would kill him. But we don't really need heals particularly badly, so...
Its destruction is a small consolation.
Boom. Bye-bye, unstable flesh. Well, there's the bus. I'm going to lose the citrine because it's crap. And I guess I didn't actually need to do that, did I? We're not going anywhere, though. I'm actually just going to toss the stupid citrine. There is 0 possibility that that makes it out of this room. Or out of the dungeon, is what I meant to say. Alright, so the good news is I also got rid of the last of that 1 stack of food that we didn't really need. Do I still have the holy water? I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't need to throw it away before we found a use for it.
This was only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Alright, this is nice. It feels really good getting that monster out of the way, the boss rather. And now we can just focus on going through here. Awesome. It's going to help me make up for all that money I spent. So, let me think. I'll go ahead and come this way. I want to grab this curio, whatever it might be. Yeah, I'll take 6 more crests. Crests are definitely not my highest priority, but they're fine if I don't get anything better, you know. We're going to use them. They literally go into every single upgrade that there is, so. Who has the most stress? She's got 10 too. Okay, she's got 10 and a 90% chance. So, oh well. We missed. It happens. More than I'd like, but welcome to Darkest Dungeon. They want to keep reminding me. Oh, by the way, there's a secret door there. Yeah, I know, I got it. Okay, I guess we'll go up and come across. I'm going to end up having to backtrack there if I want that loot. Whatever. I'm going to, listen, I'm trying to grab everything. Wow, another one of these. Holy cow. Okay, Thanatophobia kind of sucks. I'm not really too worried about resolution. Okay, so he doesn't have any either. So I'm gonna use him, I guess. I'm actually getting really low on torches, so. Cophobe is probably the one I was worried about least. They're very resistant to bleed in the cove, so that's an area where I'm not really likely to bring them. You generally want to bring Houndmasters to the to the Weald and the Warrens, and you leave them behind for the Ruins and the Cove. I'm just literally going to top everybody off. Because we have lots of food. That is such a luxury when you can keep reloading like that on the food. And you just don't have to care, you know. It's like, oh, I lost a few health. Okay. I don't have bandages. I'll risk it. Nice. More food and more gold. I'm going to dump the jade. I may have to live with the fact that I can't keep the torch up. Yeah, that's gonna hurt because 2 of my trinkets will suck if we can't keep it above 50. 1 as soon as we drop below 75.
Destroyed.
Do I still have a dog biscuit? I do. All right, let me do this. There you go, piggy. And then this. I really like having if it bleeds up for a Hellion. Just because it lets you hit that 3rd spot. It's not actually a great attack in terms of the raw damage output in comparison to some of her other attacks. But the difference between not being able to hit it at all or the option that I used to use is that one that hits the first 3 ranks. And that's awesome when you use it, but you lose a ton of dodge and you take a 20% debuff on the damage you're dealing for several rounds afterwards. So that's kind of rough, to put it mildly. Okay, let's try to stun this guy. Yeah, that just seems like a no-brainer. And I actually didn't even think about the fact it boosts my torchlight a little bit, which right this second we can really use. Alright, I have a little bit of stress to heal. My Hound Master mostly.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Alright, I may just dump this biscuit. Alright, so I can take one of the portraits there. Okay. Let me think. I think I'll just lose the biscuit and take the emerald. I don't know if I'm going to get any more portraits. I could dump the food and take the onyx. Yeah, I don't need any more food. I got 24 and I've already camped. So, I mean, I could almost get rid of this stack. But if we hit a bunch of food tiles, I'll regret it. And you never know how that's going to be. Hold on. I did that wrong. Let me bop down this one tile. Wow, really? Another one? That is crazy. And it's going to use my last torch. I'm going to do it, though. Like, it's so expensive getting rid of that crap. And that's good because that opened up being able to drink for stress relief. So I'm actually pretty happy with that one. What's the only one he has left? Yeah, Thanatos. So if I get a chance, because this one's really expensive to get rid of, any of them that become permanent are, that'll be awesome. So what I need to try to do is, oh, I can't believe I didn't move him up again. I'm such an idiot sometimes. I'm focusing a lot on talking today for some reason and not thinking. Not that it's at all unusual for me to forget to put guys back in their right place. But I'm just saying. Actually, I'm not even fussed about it though, because I do need to do some stress healing in this fight. I want to do at least a couple, so it doesn't even matter where he is. I'm fine with the fact that he's in back. We're almost done with the dungeon, and if I can kind of clean most of this up, I would really prefer to do that. Is he going to die anyway? No. Let's just finish him. Okay. So, you got the most. Wow, nice. See, that's that one buff he's got. If I had a stun, I would use it here. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to let him attack. I can't do that for long. Here we go. But I need to buy one more turn here. Well, need is a strong word, but I'm going to. Nice. Nice. Because I got rid of his stress, too. I'm going to cast this. I don't really care whether it works. I wanted the extra light. He actually has the most stress. So let's just get rid of it. So that's perfect. She's got 5. Molly's got 3. It's not worth worrying about.
Obliterated.
And we crushed him. And got rid of her 5 stress.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
I didn't move him again. Here, let's do it. I'm going to get comments. Deservedly so. Alright, so we're almost done. We just got to go through these last couple of hallways. Doesn't look like there's any fights in the rooms. Ooh, that's an interesting configuration. Okay, I tell you what. Yeah, I'd rather focus on Piggy here. And did I get rid of the biscuit? I did. Okay. I would have used it for him. Turned out I didn't need it. And I got rid of the very last stress. That's amazing. Wee wee. So long, little piggy. Squeal like a pig.
Nerves and panic.
Okay. Well, I can't target them, but I'll target this with the stun. Just for the light. Nothing else. And I'll do this. Absolutely. Try to get some bleed going. Same thing here. I can get a little free damage.
A powerful blow.
Yeah, this guy is actually dead. He doesn't know it yet, but he's done. Well. How are you doing? Yeah, you're toast. So, I'm actually going to do the same thing here. I don't want to go to 0 light, so...
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Well, we're not really having a lot of bleed problems. I tell you what I'm going to do. I don't know if there's a point to it. I was thinking we'd get rid of a stack of food. But then I remembered we have the whole, coming up, the secret door. So, I mean, I'm going to have to get rid of a bunch of stuff anyway. We don't need shovels, do we? Yeah, I don't even need the shovel. So basically, I didn't use a shovel the whole time. Turned out to be a complete waste to even have one. Alright, let's do the fight. I guess at this point, I will try to avoid stuns. I don't know. Let's do this. And I think... Yeah. That should be lethal bleed damage on him, and it is. And I can start bleeding him, but I could do that with this. And the other guy's dead already. Alternatively, I could do something like Battle Ballad. I think I'll do that. I'm not going to do anything meaningful to the Bloodletter. So why not just do that? Alright. So I need this guy to become visible, obviously. It would help. But we're going to have to wait another whole turn for that. Now harvest makes all kinds of sense. Because we can start hurting them. Is it worth doing Hound's Harry? I think it is. I think it is. This won't work. Nope. So fine. We're going to beat the crap out of a bloodletter. Okay. This is the last thing he'll get to do. And then I think I'll just do a group heal. Nobody really needs it bad, but we'll just top off. And I think this will be the last thing in here. Like the last fight is what I'm trying to say. Wait, yeah, they're both dead, so nobody needs a stress heal. Wow.
The bigger the
That's crazy.
the greater the glory.
Well, we'll just finish the fight.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Well, eat it all. I could use deeds. Wow. Oh, man. I might need herbs. There's only one thing to interact with, though. So I'm going to take the ruby. And honestly, let's just dump the citrine and take the gold. I need the key. I think I'll dump the jade and take the portraits. Let's grab this last curia. Oh, it's just that. Well then, I don't need to worry about it anymore. I don't need to worry about it at all.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Well, that one was easy. So what am I going to get rid of? I think the onyx is a pretty obvious one. So the question is, do I get rid of any of these like half stacks? And I think so. I think I'm going to keep all the gold I can at this point, and we'll just lose the crass. I've got 24, plus we're getting some as a reward. And that's not the one we were really needing the most coming into this anyway. I really wanted more of the deeds and the busts. So even though I only had a half stack of each, I'm kind of okay with that. I think it was the deeds. I only needed 2, and then I could do another upgrade on the blacksmith. If I remember correctly. We got our first level 6s. And by the way, I forgot to talk about this at the beginning. So if you're wondering why I was bringing level 5s on this run, it was just because I really wanted both a Hellion and a Houndmaster. And level 5 was the lowest that I had available. So I wasn't trying to, stack it in our favor or anything like that. So there you go. He, I believe, was quirk free, and now he's got a new one. And that's actually a really crappy one. Yay. So I think I'm going to put him in the...
Still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me.
I might be able to take the Shrieker this time. Let's go to the sanatorium. Wait. What? Oh, my bad. Oh, he wasn't done. That's right. He still had this one. All right. Well, I got to get rid of that. I can't have it where he just cannot do a regular light run. I'm actually really tempted to take Clotter. I mean, extra bleed resist is not bad. Night Owl is good if I knew I was going to do a bunch of low light runs, but going into Champion, I'm not sure we're going to do a whole lot more of that. I think I'm going to do this. It's very good. I'm actually a little anxious about spending that money right now because we are definitely lower than we were. I'm almost tempted to do a money run. Okay, but I did forget. We have this stupid Shrieker. Plus 33 disease resist, plus 18 scouting chance. Yeah, these are only good, though, if you keep your torch lower. Although the accuracy bonus is, you know, a freebie. So, we could try to kill the Horrid Shrieker. He is a bear. He really is. But maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. All of the veteran bosses are toast. I could do a long veteran dungeon in the Warrens. I could bring the Antiquarian and just take this thing for all it's worth. So, I don't know. I would like to get my trinkets back. They steal your trinkets. They steal like 8 trinkets. So I don't know which ones. It's always hard for me to remember, you know, like what did I have? What did it take from my inventory? Like this seems like what I saw before, but you know, I'm sure not remembering stuff that was here. So we'll probably fight the Shrieker when we come back. At any rate, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.